Welcome to another episode of Millennial Investing Explained. Here's today's question. Other than your own, what are the best resources that you would recommend to someone who is interested in getting started in real estate investing?
I would say BiggerPockets, man. I don't think there's anything better than BiggerPockets right now. I mean, I taught myself through them. I would just go watch every single podcast from zero to whatever they're at now. And that's what I did. I mean, I literally watched every single podcast until I was on the podcast. I would just say, listen to all their podcasts, buy every single book that they've put out. But, you don't need to know it all. I mean, at the end of the day, don't feel like, all right, once I've read every book and I've listened to every podcast, then I'll be ready to start. That's not true. Like at the end of the day, then not to count my book, but like if you read my book, like you should literally be able to start right after reading my book. Now, granted, you can still listen to the podcast and do all that stuff and continually learn, but don't think you need like the full picture before you start.
I think that's great advice. That's exactly how I started. Listened to all the BiggerPockets podcasts. I got interactive in the forums. I bought all their books. If you look up on my bookshelf, I have about 9 or 10 of them, read them all. That's exactly how I got started. That's actually how I heard about you. I learned of you from the podcast and then obviously got into your books and everything else you got going on. So yeah, definitely great advice. That's all for this episode of Millennial Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.